What's up? See,
You'll just have to adjust your titles and whatnot.
I will do all that. Can you do me a favor? Can you go downstairs and flip the Pop Tarts? I got hungry again.
I can tell.
It's that one. Okay. Give me just 1 second, guys. Hey! Okay. Think we're good? Okay. Okay.
It's hot.
Okay. That's what I was checking to see. Where did my Rumble go? Chill chat.
Hey folks, Donald Trump Jr. here with urgent news. The world's central bank.
Gotta get through these ads. You're not supposed to be in here. Get out. Go. Felix? I just yelled at your other cat because she tried to pee under behind my door. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Oh, HDR doing HDR things. Okay. Okay. Put share play there. So I can see both of the chat, and then we'll move Discord. Right about there. Okay, everything seems to be good and working. Did we break the audio? Or is this one of those options? Okay, so I should. Yep. Hi, Autumn. Okay, and then I just need to go here. Pull up the good old Twitch. Get that link real quick. Can you hear me? Ah, okay. What type of RAM is it? That is the question. Ah, that's what I was doing. Game profiles. Oh, we're selling the old RAM. Yeah, 40 bucks sounds fair. Maybe 50. Let's hope that's what this is. Okay. Oh, I got that. We're way past it. I think you might be behind. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. If Amazon has it for 45, we can try 40, but we'll probably have to drop it down to 30 or 35. We'll just do a normal run. share place working? Which is fine, because this was a test. This is cute. And we lost our paddle. Is that the last campfire? Well, this isn't getting cozy anymore. Okay, I guess I was supposed
There
to
is a
quit.
place where the lost embers go. As their light begins to fade.
Okay.
Ember stood still, unable to face what was to come. The wall glistened. The painting showed embers on a sacred journey.
Okay. Can I collect any more information?
The painting showed embers on a sacred journey.
To the last campfire.
Ember felt so afraid and alone that it was a relief to find someone to talk to.
I think he's dead.
Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away. When they noticed a small satchel.
Aww.
The satchel metal felt heavy. Ember looked inside. The statue shone brightly in the light.
Okay. So we got a golden figure.
There was a symbol on the floor.
It matched the symbol.
Ember
on the door.
noticed something wrong. There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place.
Solved my first puzzle. You couldn't make it like 5 more feet?
Ember left, feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark.
I'll have to figure that out at some point. God, this Kool-Aid's good.
The stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over.
So much for
They had
cozy.
washed up alone, somewhere very unfamiliar.
Come back here, Mr. Cardinal.
Ember felt like they were being watched. The path was blocked.
Okay, so that chat's working. I think the only one that's not working is SharePlay, which is kind of to be expected.
As
Screenshot.
Ember approached,
Give me 1 second. Okay, so we gotta solve the puzzle.
with a feeling like falling, the forest had slipped away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
uncaged flame stoked new hope in Ember.
Using my brain.
Hope was almost within reach.
But something dastardly happens?
The flame spoke and Ember listened.
See what they say. Alright. Can I backtrack? Okay. Making sure I'm not missing something.
The flame lingered ahead. Was it trying to escape
Or lead me somewhere.
or leading the way? The campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. Hope has returned to a forlorn. I will warm them until they choose to move on. Ember looked to the ghost for answers.
Where am I?
This is a place between places. To travel through as your light fades. But none have passed on in a long time. The Forest King now holds us here,
The forest
and
king?
those who linger will turn forlorn. Again, that word, forlorn. The forlorn are those who lost their way along the path. If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them.
Who are you?
I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame. So many lost embers have I seen, more than I could help. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them. Step backwards, little Ember. Look behind. Upon a small grassy cliff rests a forlorn.
Maybe this way then?
The old gate was locked.
'Tis to be expected. We don't have anything for it.
The crow held its shining trophy tight. The stranger whispered, "Ever feel like you are being watched? I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice."
It does not sound nice. I has an idea.
The worm looked helpless, with no way to escape.
Well, good.
As Ember picked it up, the worm let out a little yelp.
We have a worm now.
Inside was a scrap of journal. The strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me.
That's not ominous.
The cave entrance was overgrown with dry brambles.
sure I probably still need that torch.
The broken net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck.
Why am I expecting a spider to come out of nowhere?
The stranger shivered in the cold. Warmth was a distant memory, stolen by the passing miles. They'd moved through such dark places. They lay down and closed their eyes.
Yeah, I can lose the stick, it doesn't matter. You did good. Let's let this soul out. I think I can turn it up a little bit, yeah. Is the game louder than the audio?
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
Long time.
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
Don't know.
The door was sealed shut.
Okay.
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen."
I brought you another soul.
The forest king watches the doors. The campfire will light the way. Find those who are lost. Bring embers to the fire. Travel wisely. Return if you have lost your way.
I haven't lost my way. Though, I just knocked the heck out of all of that. go get that piece of paper.
The Wanderer's Diary. Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown. Is this a resting place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice.
Oh. Okay. I thought you meant I left them in the toaster. So it doesn't do anything. Okay.
Key was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach. It didn't seem like that would really help. Key was nestled, but it was just out of reach. It didn't seem like that would really help.
Did I not pick up the nut? I gotta find a way to repair the fishing net.
Key was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
So, yeah, we gotta find a way to fix the net so we can get the key. So, I think this area is done for now.
The stranger whispered. I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice.
Being washed? That does not sound nice. Okay. New area. Alright, let's save this next soul. obviously the first thing to do is pull the lever.
Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something hiding, and on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat.
Guess up we go. I actually didn't expect that to work.
The Ember was curious. Where did you wake up? I'm headed for the crossroads. It's not far, I think. I've heard there's a nest there. A safe place.
Okay. Found me a lost soul. Oh god.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze. It was hard to make sense of this place.
Let's see if I'm smart. I have an idea. Because it all hinges on. My brain doesn't want a brain. Because this one here needs to go down there. Alright, anybody got an idea? Oh, I hate this puzzle. I think I almost have it. Want to get both? Yeah, I saw. I mean, I'm planning on using them if you get them. Damn, I hate puzzles. Why did I pick a puzzle game? I always feel like a freaking idiot. You want to help me with this real quick? I'm stuck. I don't know what to do for this puzzle. Which round one? They're all round. If you're talking about the middle one, I can't do anything about that. Yes, I understand that. The whole entire point is to pull this one that way. Can't do that. It no go. Because I'll crush myself. So I have to find a way to get...
You can turn that one there. Or no.
Because I need to find a way to get a ball from here to on top of there, to push it onto there, to push that one down, to go around. From what I can tell, don't think I can push up. Yeah.
Rotate that bridge so it's crossing by the... Yeah, there.
Okay.
Can you push it forward there? In front of the ladder, maybe?
What are we talking about?
This one here.
Push it this way?
Do they go around corners?
No.
Okay.
What you're supposed to do... So this one was originally... up there. So I can go up here. And go like this. Which was the first thing I did.
Spin that doohickey so I can see all the places I could go.
Which means this is probably supposed to go here. And I can do this, which doesn't do anything. You would think you could jump up. We don't have the hamstring.
The what?
We don't have the hamstring to push it forward.
Oh, hamstring.
Yeah.
I heard hamstring and I was very confused.
But yeah, no. The whole entire point is to get this one up here. Because then you can push that one down here, that one goes down there, that lets you rotate there, and then all you have to do is just cross the bridge and go up the ladder. I just don't know how to get this one up.
What's that little statue?
This? I think it just restarts it. Oh no, it backs me out. So this is how it originally was.
Okay.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze.
You have to do this one.
Yeah, that was obvious.
And without moving anything. That's how it is.
Bring the one up top down.
Which one?
The one that's at the highest point.
This one here?
No, highest point.
Okay. The one over here.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll make a difference if that one goes first or the other one goes first. So you're talking about doing this, right?
Rotate the thing now. Don't move it closer. Now pull it back. More. Rotate the thing again. Can you push it down?
Onto here?
Yeah.
Yeah, why did we do that?
No, will it go forward more?
Not until it crosses the bridge.
Okay.
I haven't tried this. So. Really doesn't do anything.
I have no idea.
Do you want to look it up for me?
Not particularly.
Do you want to look it up for me?
Not particularly.
I'm sure it would take like 5 seconds.
I don't even know where you're at in the game. I haven't been paying attention.
I would just look up the last campfire boulder challenge.
I think there's multiple.
I doubt it. This one's specific. They're all specific. They all are changed by the location.
Okay, then you look it up.
No, because I got too much stuff going on to look it up.
You have a phone.
Oh my god.
I'm about to get food.
From where?
The kitchen.
What are you eating?
Taquitos. Lunch.
I'm hungry.
That's your own problem.
I'm hungry.
Own problem.
Can you,
I've got things to do.
can you at least get me some ice and a Dr. Pepper?
No.
Rude.
I told you to get drinks before.
I did! Oh, God. I hate not brain work. Forest campfire. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, we gotta restart it. I hate puzzles.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze. Is it really that simple? And I'm just freaking dumb. It was hard to make sense of this place. God damn it, chat. I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
push it. Yep, I'm stupid. I don't know how I didn't see that. God, I hate being stupid.
The trail just kept on closing.
I'm so annoyed. I solved it.
How?
It's really freaking stupid and extremely obvious. You take the boulder from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you put it there. You pull it to there, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Rotate it 360 degrees so you sit it on the yellow piece there.
And roll the other boulder on top of it?
Yep.
Glad I could help.
God, I hate being stupid.
The stranger's voice was hoarse. I just need some time, I think, to see things clearly.
Just need some time.
The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths. The fisherman felt so useless. His former joys were hollow. Sitting out there every day by the pond. only the dark water to hear him talk. In that darkness, a glimmer flickered. A thought beating like a drum. A thought that went round and round. It all started with the frog. Every day by the pond, a constant reminder.
That was an easy one. There we go.
For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful. The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond, a big one. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort. Spent every day side by side.
Tell me more.
So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can bait them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days. The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this. The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me here, rambling on and on. It helps, though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember. If you need help catching anything, you just ask. The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have a look. See what I can do. With a silk thread, the fisherman carefully knotted it together. With each knot he tied, a net began to form.
Nice.
Here you go. Good as new. Poor little worms. They didn't ask to be here. But how do you fish without them? One for me, one for the fishes. Slurp 'em down. You saw the frog? Did the frog mention me? You ask the frog about me. See what they say. Actually, no. Just please don't tell the frog how much I talk about them. They say catching a fish isn't the point. So I tell myself that. I tell myself that a lot. If you need help catching anything,
No,
you
I want
just
to keep
ask.
talking to you.
I chased old Blue Betty round this pond for years. Best days of my life catching that fish. Had to use myself as bait. Stuck on me head ever since. If you need help catching anything, you
Okay,
just
let's get out
ask.
of here.
The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
Well,
This
okay
was
then.
not how Ember had imagined the end. The gurgling of water, a deafening heartbeat. But then... the fog returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost forlorn. The stranger stood alone. Their friends have fallen aside, retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on. Now they were deep in the woods. It felt so pointless.
Don't need to do that, but I wanted to. Isa's puzzle. Ooh, I got the hot rod.
The stranger spoke hesitantly. Is the campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there. Ember found the Wanderer's diary.
Nice.
The oily smell of frogs. They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them. The stranger spoke. You look hungry, friend. You bring any broth with you? There's a cook in the swamp. Makes a broth like you wouldn't believe. Keep telling them that it doesn't taste right. They'll keep giving you more.
Let's get out of here.
The ghost said, "Speak, and I will listen." The path ahead lies behind that door. Know that if you return, you will always be welcome. Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way.
Okay, so I can't just leave.
There are others like me who can help. You will always be welcome here in the forest.
So you were the king?
The key was nestled between, but it was just out of reach.
That's fixed, so we should get the key. Yep.
The old gate was locked. Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it.
I want to try something. Okay, so we got this hole here.
The stranger gasped for breath. Dark water slipping above their head. The sea didn't care if they sank or swam. Slowly the tides ebbed, washing over old walls.
This isn't too bad.
A safe harbor emerging from the inky depths.
I'm expecting to get attacked by a squid.
Ember reached out a hand.
Nope. Okay. No squid.
stranger, look down. The ground feels good beneath my feet, friend.
I think that's it. Like, I'm sure there's more to collect, but I don't know where they are. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm sure there's something over here because there's a cardinal. What's in our inventory? Got the net. What's the other thing? The papers, the journals. Okay. We'll have to run back and get the others.
Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching. Ember uncovered a journal entry. Dusk brings the longest shadows. The lanthorn comforts me. Soft melodies from home. The wild things listen. Yellow eyes in graying trees.
Kind of poetic.
Ember approached the forlorn, but felt it was different. They said, I know what I need to do, what I need to feel. I don't want to be helped. Ember could not help. Not all problems were puzzles to be solved. Ember approached the forlorn. They said,
Okay.
Ember could not help. Not all problems were puzzles to be solved.
I'm gonna see what guidance he'll give me.
The ghost said, Speak and I will listen. Step backwards, little Ember. Look behind. Upon a small grassy cliff rests a forlorn.
Okay. I think I know what to do. Yes?
Seeing if you had any dishes.
No? God, that was creepy.
The path was blocked. foxes howled into the night. The only reply was silence.
Okay. It's telling us to backtrack, but I don't know how far backtrack we're supposed to backtrack.
The path was blocked.
Found them. Gotta figure out how to get to them. I have an idea.
The traveler said, "You sailed in here. Where's your boat? Friend, you need a boat. Go see the builder in the caves. Tell them I'm sorry I never came back."
Found one.
The stranger had blazed their own path, created their own rock, their own islands. Okay, I get it. They did not need Ember's kindness. But still, Ember stayed.
Yep, solved it.
Building a bridge should it ever be needed.
Nailed it. Just gotta find the last one.
The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence.
Okay, so you're going to the campsite. Okay, we gotta help one more. I don't think I went this way. No, I didn't go the back way. Okay. I didn't realize this was a way.
The stranger had been forgotten. They tried to follow as best they could. But no one heard them when they fell behind.
Oh, okay, I see. It's one of these puzzles. Let's restart it. Because I completely messed that one up.
The stranger had been forgotten. They tried to follow as best they could. But no one heard them when they fell behind.
So now they should all rotate. Yep. You're a misnomer. Misnomer. But I solved it pretty quick. That's everybody.
The stranger looked at Ember with surprise. Someone came back for me. Thank you.
Okay.
The traveler spoke. You ever had roast frog, friend? I miss a good roast frog. Oh, how they crackle.
I haven't seen the cave guy yet. Yep, that's everything. There's supposed to be a cave guy, but I don't know where the cave guy is. Do you have something else to say now that I saved everybody? Achievement unlocked.
The
The
ghost
first
said,
campfire.
You have done all you can, little one. Your journey.
Okay. First.
Lies ahead.
Nice, so I saved everybody in the forest.
The stranger thought, I feel ready to move on. The stranger said, take care of those you care about the most. The stranger whispered, be kind to yourself.
Interesting.
The stranger spoke. My head feels clear for the first time. With tears, the stranger said, I had forgotten what warmth feels like. The stranger said, thank you for being so kind.
Oh, the frog's on a stick.
The stranger said thoughtfully, I felt so alone. I was so lost.
Up the elevator we go. A minute to the crossroads.
Do you know where we are? I've been walking forever, lost in the marsh. The two travelers were talking quietly. Yeah, I got so lost in the marsh, you know? Why go anywhere else if it's safe here? Yeah, Never having to worry again. The birds scare me though. The two travelers were. Yeah, I got so. Why go anywhere? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I don't
birds
wanna
scare
go
me
there.
though. The guard joked. Another scrawny Ember from the forest. And with a bag looking all nicely and shiny, both guards started looking at Ember with a deathly stare. The guard leered. The Forest King would like you, little scruff. Yes, come a little closer. Let us see what's in that bag. We guard the door to the Forest King. Oh yes, we decide who gets to see the king.
Hmm.
The Forest King will want to see you. Yes, come this way.
Okay, I'm allowed to go back. It's like, oh no.
Change your mind, little scruff? Don't keep the Forest King waiting. Stay out of trouble.
Like, I didn't even look around yet, and it was starting me in the next area. Probably not the best sign.
The crossroads gate was locked.
I don't have any key.
The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer. The guard was protecting a path down between the rocks.
What's down there?
Nothing down there but sadness and turning forlorn. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight. The Forest King showed me the way. You'll see there's no need to keep going. He'll make a bird of you. Go get your feathers.
Okay. I guess we have no choice but to go see the Forest King that we were warned about.
Change your mind, little scruff? Don't keep the Forest King waiting. The Forest King will want... Yes, come this way.
Okay. I guess we're gonna go see the Forest King. No! I was trying to hit forward, not go back. Change your mind, young one.
Change your mind, little. Don't keep the Forest King waiting. The Forest King will. Yes, yes, come this way.
Okay, let's do this right.
A feeling of foreboding overcame Ember. Ember was terrified but tried not to show it. The giant bird spoke softly. Another little Ember. Speak, little one. Do not fear. The bird is a friend. Ember wanted to feel safe. Oh, little Ember, birds won't hurt you. Birds will take another under our wing. Stay safe in the nest, you'll never turn forlorn. Ember was still afraid. Is it the night that scares you, little one? See, night is gone. Day is here. Birds will make the world less frightening. It wasn't only the night that frightened Ember. The bird was disappointed. Stay? No need to help, silly forlorn. Hope is false. Hope hurts little ones in the end. The Forest King spoke so gently to Ember. Perhaps they could rest here for a while. It was hard to know what else to say.
Damn.
Clever little Ember. You will stay. You will not turn forlorn. Search for hope no more. Now take this feather. Feather means Ember is one of us now. Birds keep little ones safe. Birds should never leave the nest.
That's not how birds work.
The guards seem pleased. Clever Scruff sticking with us. I can hold that bag for you. Leave them alone. They're one of us now. Yeah, one of us. And we all shares bags and things. The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer. Nothing down there but sadness. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight.
I'm gonna show him the feather.
Got your first feather, I see. Best prove yourself, Scruff. Stand watch here. Promise you won't let anyone pass.
Okay.
Ember didn't like deceiving the birds. But what choice did they have? They couldn't rest in that place forever. They
had to keep moving on.
hidden away was a scrap of journal.
I bet it's about the
There are
birds.
memories here, bound in rock. I hear their voices echo in the ancient stone. I find footprints by the cinders, a makeshift camp.
Memories here bound in rock. I hear their voices echo in the ancient stone. I find footprints by the cinder, a makeshift camp. Interesting.
This
Help us.
forlorn was not the same as the others. The forlorn whispered softly, I know what I need, but I am not ready. I may never be ready. The future is yours, stranger. But mine is mine. Ember left the forlorn with their thoughts. The time wasn't right, perhaps would never be. Ember hurried away from the birds. The mist hung close to Ember, hiding them. The forest king seemed frightened, the birds cruel. Ember would rather risk turning forlorn than become like them. Ahead there would be others to help, and maybe a way to move on. The traveler seemed distressed. I'm sure it's fine. They'll be okay. But it's been a while since... It's my fault.
Into the forest we go.
The traveler whispered quietly. No matter where I go, I always end up here. No matter where I go, always here. It looked like a map, but pieces were missing.
The piece of paper.
Ember found a scrap of journal. I heard them coming. The snap of a twig, a flutter of birds. A figure dashing through the undergrowth. Another like me?
No, the other one looks foxy. Interesting.
The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around. fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
Okay, so I need to find something to knock out the fog.
The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
Am I just stuck here now?
The piece formed a new route. It was the same place as before. But how?
I get it. 'Cause it's not.
An eerie scene, like a moment frozen in time. Hidden inside was the Wanderer's journal. Another face at last. A catcher of fish resting by a pond. We work together, silk and tar and aching fingers. My boat floats once more, though I almost wish to stay.
Interesting.
A section of bridge had somehow been ripped from its foundations. The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
Another piece of paper.
Inside was a secret diary entry. Pink, orange, red, brown, leaves gently dancing to the ground. Crunch, crackle, lovely sound, fall into a giant mound.
I feel like we're gonna run into a golem at some point.
The fog was so blinding,
Okay.
Ember was turned around.
I get how the map works. this is the map room. Okay, so that brings me back out of the map room. I have to find a way to get more map pieces.
Gradually, more of the map was revealed. It was like the map had been broken on purpose.
It's because it was. But yeah, no, pen and paper really helps. Also not being a dumbass.
The mist revealed a secret place. Was it hidden on purpose? The stranger spoke. You know, part of me didn't want to be found. I said some things I shouldn't have. And now I'm lost. But it's too late.
It's never too late. I was about to be a dumbass. Yeah, no, I know what to do. Not sure how to get the diary. But I'll figure that out at some point.
The skeleton looked peaceful. Held tightly in its hand was a red feather.
That's not ominous?
The statue spoke, just as it once moved the hearts of the forlorn. The instrument you now hold has the power to move the world around you. Another before you took great effort to hide it deep within this riddle. The lanthorn began to glow.
Oh. I hate. Such an ocarina.
A lost message was inside. The mist is thick. One way blurs into another. Where do I end? Where does the world begin? I cannot see far enough to tell.
Wasn't a hard riddle. After I figured out how to use my music tool. I don't even know if my stream's working on SharePlay. see.
Ember found a secret note from the Wanderer. Something beckons. This place is not home. I trace the map in my head, recite the older myths. I have to move on.
That's not ominous.
There was one last place to reach on the map.
Let's go through here real quick.
The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around. The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
Okay.
The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
That's fine. I'm trying to go back. I haven't gone this way yet.
Ember felt a great relief to be out of the mist. The way through was ruined. Muffled by the fog, Ember was sure they heard a rumble. Could that have been a tremendous snow?
It's possible. I'm dumb. I figured it out.
Ember didn't mind getting muddy. The slide was such fun.
Oh, I can imagine. Oh, it's a pig over here.
A sleeping pig. Trotters in the air. They looked happy. The plant looked like it could take a hand off, and it was in Ember's way. The fruit was giving off a sickly sweet smell.
It's gonna blow up now. I gotta feed it 3.
The plant looked like it could take a hand off, and it was in Ember's way.
Unless I'm giving this to the pig. Yeah, I was giving it to the pig.
Ember chuckled. The dangerous plant was no match for a hungry piggy.
Okay. I can't get anything out of that. Okay, so nothing out of the pig. That was easy.
A hideous odor filled the air. And suddenly, the reason was obvious.
What is that?
Ember found a lost message. The smell of hot broth and hearty stew wafts across the swamp. By the cook's pot I meet another. They are on their own path, but we promise to meet again. The pig inhaled a giant snort of air. Wait, what's that delicious smell? Ember shuffled nervously. Other embers fed me treats, but then stopped. You feed me now. As the pig chewed, a light grew in its belly. Fruity, fresh, but tastes a lot like mud. But what I want is something with more crunch. The pig would eat anything. Ember just needed to find more. It was junk. Maybe the pig would eat some junk.
You read my mind.
Inside was a scrap of journal.
So many journals.
In the orchard, I meet the stranger from the cook's fire. A stranger no longer. Together we fill their satchel. Food and memories for the road ahead. And with each thing it ate, the light grew even brighter. Surprising, a little sparky, but tingly in belly. But what I want is something with more crunch.
More crunch.
Perhaps
Okay.
if Ember could satisfy the pig, they might be more helpful.
It's plausible.
The skull was disgusting. Perhaps the pig would like it. Ember came upon another campfire lost in the wilderness. The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen." It looked long cold, but ready to be lit. This is the Hollow Marsh. Here hope was consumed before it could flourish. You must not lose hope, or you too will turn forlorn. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them. Down steps to your east, traveled the path south, watching a pig grow unhappy, a forlorn, lost hope.
Okay. I'll have to figure that out later. Nice, I found the next forlorn.
The stranger had come so very far.
out of ideas. I'm sure it's extremely obvious. So it can only go up with the white homs. I wish I could see like a whole entire map view. Like if I could jump that, that'd be great. There has to be one step I'm missing. But I have to hit my 3 hours, yeah. Alright, I will give that forlorn another try at another time. Let's go give the pig a crunchy skull. Because that's the right thing to do.
This was the last thing Ember could find to offer. Crunchy, embery, not much meat, bit too bony.
Okay.
But what I want is... The pig's stomach made an almighty sound. Ember chuckled with relief at the large creature they had been so afraid of.
Nice. New achievement.
The pig had vanished, but something moved beneath the surface. In a muddy pond, Ember thought the pig looked a lot less imposing. The pig shouted joyously. "The water feels so good on the skin. Join me, morsel." The pig seemed happy, but Ember wasn't getting too close. Why do I consume whatever people put in front of me? I need some true nourishment, but there's none left here. But so much cooler in this muddy pond, I can finally think. Thank you, morsel.
Nice.
Ember thought about the pig. Fed to burst cheerily, the stranger said. "Don't say much, little friend, do you?" Who had the pig been before? Ember wondered. Remind me of one of those golem statues. Stood there, mouth open. I like you.
I'm going way too fast. God dang it. We only need to do 4 to move on. This should do something. Nope, wrong way. Maybe. Maybe not.
Through the mist, Ember could feel they were being watched.
I really don't know what to do with these pig squirrels. Or
The Wanderer's Diary. An ancient throne sits empty. No one remains to guide or protect, but we do not mind. My companion shelters with me now. We cannot help those left behind.
so the Forest King isn't real. Oh, I can't move that one. This. I'm gonna give this one a try. Let's hit 3 hours. I think. Or over 3 hours.
Stranger puzzled over the journey.
Yeah, we already hit 3 hours. Okay.
Some steps felt effortless. Some steps seemed impossible. Again and again they returned to the past. Okay, I get it.
this last one.
Twisted by
I'm smart.
unseen.
Yay, I'm smart. I think that's a great way to end it.
Gratefully, the stranger said, "Friend, thank you. We all help each other along the path."
That's cute. I'm assuming there's a piece of paper over here. I'll be a later problem. It should all auto-save, hopefully. Okay. With that, thank you everybody for hanging out. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, especially if I get a reduced route or I get sent home. But until next time, I will see you.